Hey, welcome to Tai Chi with me. I'm Chris. I'm in Canberra again, Lake Griffin. The sun's coming down very quick, so I'm going to get a short session in. This is Shield Body Punch from Hun Yuan Tai Chi, which is based off the framework, the structure, the look of Chen style Tai Chi. So Chen style Tai Chi is about 400 years old. Hun Yuan Tai Chi is about 30 years old. It's based off that structure that's about 400. Hun Yuan Tai Chi has a blend of Taoist Qigong poured within it, so it looks a certain way because of the Qigong that's within inside it. So we're going to train the stance work, the mabu. Mabu is the horse step, horse stance. So it looks like you're riding a horse. This is a very traditional martial arts stance, and Tai Chi is based off long boxing with a big Buddhist and Shaolin influence. So that's the basis of Shaolin boxing, is the horse stance. So we're going to train that today, plus also the shield body work. So we're going to warm up with knees first. Always when you train Tai Chi, warm up with your knees, so your feet together. Bending your knees back and forward, keeping your feet flat on the ground, as if your shoes are glued or your feet are glued to the ground, and the glue's kind of still a little bit tacky, a bit sticky. And I'm going to do an activation, so I'm going to push my knees out and push my hands in, so there's an isometric force there. So the knees are pushing out, the hands are pushing in. This gets the glutes activating more. Most people are quad dominant, meaning that the quads want to do all the work, which overloads the knees big time. The pelvis can't sit back well enough, which is important for this kind of stance work. And long Achilles tendons and calves is really important for a good low stance in Tai Chi and Kung Fu. For some people that takes a long time to open. So we want to stretch out the Achilles tendon as well. So what I mean by here, my feet are flat. I can wrap my body here. I'm 42 years old and I can still keep this wrap here. So I kept it open since I was a teenager. Then from here, circle the knees. The legs have a spiral component to them, the way that they move. And Hun Yuan Tai Chi, Chen style Tai Chi, and pretty much any good, decent martial art that can produce a lot of power, use a spiral motion to make its power. That's just the way the body moves, the way the muscles are attached, bone to bone, crossing joints, is usually in a way that produces a spiral motion. So the martial arts have been using this principle since inception, pretty much, which was a great movie, by the way. Okay, so we're going to stretch out the Achilles tendon. If you've got a wall, push against the wall. Otherwise you're doing what I'm doing and stretching the leg out first, so your feet point in the same direction, stretching out your calf, so you should feel a stretch down your calf. Then start to wind your leg, so I'm turning my knee, turning out and turning in. This will stretch the medial and lateral parts of the calf. Then from here, shorten the stance, back your weight into the back leg, so you're got a bit more weight in this leg and bending the knee. As soon as you bend your knee more than 30 degrees, the soleus muscle starts to get stretched or worked. If you have pain in here doing this, do not do this grinding motion. It's called an anterior impingement. It'll annoy the area. I'll show you a way to open that up anyway. So we're stretching out the calf here, leg turning. So to make this leg turn, I'm actually turning my hips. There's a sense of screwing in the leg, but I'm screwing from the hips as well. And this hip motion may be a little bit tricky for you if you're fairly new to Tai Chi. It's worthwhile practicing. So if my hands represent flashlights are pointing straight ahead, my hips are pointing straight ahead, then I turn the flashlights going about 60 degrees here, then back to the front. As I do that, I'm corkscrewing my leg.